This video will help explain how to use our new system called Visual Schedule Builder to find a schedule. Right now I'm on the Texas Tech homepage. I'm going to click on the current student link in the left side. This takes me to RaterLink on the right hand column. I'm going to choose that. I'm going to log in with my eRater username and my password. Now once we get to the RaterLink homepage, I'm going to look for the TTU My Tech tab, which is where I do everything related to schedules, finding schedules and all that. So underneath the advising tools section, I'm going to explore course options, and that gives me a list of options. I'm going to choose the new one, which is Schedule Builder. Now it always opens in a new tab, so take note of that. I'm going to choose the term first, which is fall 2012 in my case, and I'm going to start choosing courses. I know that I need history, so I'm going to type in History 2300, which is History of the U.S. before 1877, hit enter. It puts it right in. I know that I also need chemistry, so I'm going to type in Chem. Can't remember exactly what Chem 1 is, so it's Chem 13 something, I believe, 1307, there it is. Okay, I'm going to choose that and click Add. I know that I also need philosophy, and so I'm going to start typing in philosophy, and it's beginning of philosophy, there it is, that first one, and then I'm going to add that. And the last one I need is algebra. I don't remember the course number at all. I just know that it's algebra and college algebra, math 1320. Okay, perfect. Select that, and then I'm going to add it to my schedule as well. Now there's lots of different ways to filter out courses. In this case, I want to look at specific sections. Now I know that any section that has an H in the title is actually going to be an honors section, and since I'm not an honors student, I'm going to filter those out. So I'm getting rid of the H there, and there's another H that I'm going to get rid of. All right, so I know that history looks good. Now as far as chemistry, I think there's also an honors section. Notice that there is right there. There's the HO1, so I'm getting rid of that. And I'm getting rid of this. And then I also know that section 1 is restricted for chemistry majors only, and since I'm not a chemistry major, it's not going to work for me. A quick glance at philosophy shows me there are no honors sections there, and the same for math. Okay, now I know I can click Generate Schedules and get a good list of classes. You'll notice that once this generates, there's actually 20,000 different course options, which is way more than I want. So I'm going to do some more filtering. I'm going to filter out the full sections over on the right-hand side, as well as the online sections. And now you'll notice that I only have 52 different class options, which is much better. Now you can click the arrows at the top, or you can actually use the arrow keys on your keyboard to scroll through. And if you hold down the arrow keys, it'll actually go pretty fast through the different options, and you can get a visual view of where your classes might be on a schedule. Let's say that I know that Tuesday and Thursday mornings are not a good time for me. I can click on this time, and what this is going to do is going to prioritize the schedules so that that time comes at the very end. So in other words, a history class right there, it's still going to be on the list, but it's not going to be one of the first options. So I'm scrolling through, you'll see at the very end it comes back in there. It's at 46 or so, it comes back in. So it's a helpful way to see your options. I'm going to get rid of that, and instead I'm going to, let's say that I decided that Math 1320, this specific section, section 20, is the one that I want. I can click on that section and pin it down, and notice that I went from 52 class options to 21. This is showing me now only the class options that include that specific section. So again, I'm going to scroll through and see what my options are. It's pretty helpful. Okay, now let's say that I decide that this is the schedule that I want. I like this one, I want to stick with it. Well, over here on the left side, you can see all the course information that you need. Specifically, I wanted to point out history to you because it has two different things. There's a lecture and a discussion, and there are CRA numbers for each. With our old system, you had to actually look these up and match them up yourself, but now Visual Schedule Builder does it for you, which is very nice. So you need actually two different CRA numbers to sign up for the class whenever you put them into add-drop classes. You can also see the information for chemistry there, the CRA numbers and the number of seats in the course that remain and the total number of seats in the class. You can see philosophy also, there's a lecture and a discussion, so you need two CRA numbers there. And then college algebra at the very bottom also has the class information. You can see the professor's name, where the class is located, which building it's in, and all that. So this is a great new tool. It's just come out recently, so feel free to play with it more on your own to learn all the things that it can do. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact us at 806-742-2189 or come by and see us in 79 Holden Hall. You can also see more helpful videos at our YouTube channel, which is TTU Advising.